Hi everyone, this is Bia from Bia Creates, and about a year ago I posted a video showing a tutorial of how I make my GoodNotes covers using Canva, and someone asked in the comments if I could make a video showing all of my covers that I've made so far. So it took me a little bit to make this video. I am today going to share all of my digital notebook covers, as well as an updated tutorial that's just a little bit cleaned up and shorter for you guys. I hope that this gives you guys some ideas for your own notebook covers, and just keep in mind that even though I'm using these in GoodNotes, they can be used in whatever note-taking app that you have. I'll go through these in approximately the order that I made them. I started creating my notebook covers back in winter, spring of 2021, and the most recent ones are from a couple weeks ago. I usually try to match the theme or the content of the notebook with the cover, and all of the elements that you see here are actually free on Canva, so you can definitely go find them and use similar ones for your own notebook covers. This is actually the only one that I didn't make in Canva. I used Procreate and the Liquify tool, as well as an app called Fondo to create my planner cover for this year. However, the rest of them that you see here are all made in Canva, and they all took me about max 30 minutes, so it's definitely a really easy way to kind of bring some more color and aestheticness into your notes. Alright, now I'm going to show you all how I use Canva to make these covers, and the example I'm using is for my water management class this summer. So first I make a blank poster, and once I'm in the editing space, I click on the rainbow icon in the upper left hand corner and choose a background color. Then I begin adding the background elements by searching up something I'm interested in this case watercolor, and I like to set the settings to static and free, and I just look at the selection of graphics that they have available and start choosing ones to add. I really like layering in all of my colors, so that's why I always start with the background first, and typically these are elements that are kind of similar to the main background color that I already have and won't overwhelm the graphics that I'm planning on putting on later. Now I'm starting to select background elements that are a little bit stronger and more obvious, and this is a lot of trial and error for me, but once I find kind of what I like best, I start changing the colors of them, which you can do by clicking on that same colored icon in the upper left hand corner and continue to layer and layer. Once I feel I have a good set of background elements, I then move my focus to the main graphics of the page. As this is going to be my notebook cover for water management, I'm doing everything water themed, so I'm looking up elements such as water bottles, the earth, lotus flowers, and I'm choosing to stick mainly to the theme of green and blue, but I'm also adding in these pops of pink because I feel like that looks really pretty with it and kind of brings everything together. The important thing is not be afraid to just move things around, delete things, add them back in, because you're trying to create a cohesive whole, and sometimes you might add something that looks good until you add something else, and you just kind of have to decide which one you like better. Good news is there's literally no pressure on this, so if you don't like it in the end, you can just go back and fix it. Another thing you can do is if you like a page the way it is but want to try something else, you can duplicate the page and try that new method so that you don't have to lose the work you had before. If you're struggling to find elements that aren't a really specific thing, I recommend using keywords such as different shapes. You can look at line, circle, even blob. Looking up the word organic in elements will give you lots of options. You can go along kind of a broader theme like stars, nature, city, people, and there will be so many options, and it will even suggest options that are similar to what you clicked on, and that's a really helpful feature for if you are just uncertain in what you want to do. Right here, I'm just adding the final touches, adding a couple more background elements to fill it out, and then I'm done with the design. This final step is totally optional, but if you want to add a title or some sort of text, you can add a heading and look up a font, either a specific name of a font or a style. So I looked up vintage and I had a bunch of font options pop up, and play around with the effects and color options to make sure that it fits with your design and you like the way that it looks. In this case, I'm using the curve effect and just moving it around until I feel like it looks very cohesive with everything. Finally, up in the purple bar, I hit share and download, and I chose the form that I wanted to be in. Usually I use PNG or JPG, and then I added it to GoodNotes. You can either start by adding a quick note and adding a new page as an image, and then titling your notebook as the name of what you want, or you can go to the main screen, add an image, and then add a new sheet of paper and create a notebook that way. Either one is fine, there's no better way to do it. And there you have it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope you have a wonderful day.